All right.
George Kilpatrick Inspiration for the Nation, celebrating people we feel good about. Jamar Clarke is the interim executive director of the Upstate Minority Economic Alliance. Its most recent director, Michelle Brooks Rowling, uh, passed the reins to Jamar for a minute. We don't know how long, but he's got him now. And you were on the board, Jamar. Welcome to the program. And I wanted to have you on so the community can get an opportunity to get to see you and what you plan to do as the interim executive director. Tell us a little about it. We before we started, your hands are in a few little pots. So talk to me about the
Yes, sir.
pots you got your hands in.
Yes, sir. So, I grew up in the city. I went to Corcoran first of all. Graduated from SUNY Cortland. And I'm currently the VP of a scene Center for Wealth, which is a wealth management group, as well as dealing with worksite benefits like 401ks, life insurance, those kind of things that belong with, your normal benefits you receive at a full-time job. So
Right.
I deal with that. I'm also an entrepreneur. I was a gym owner for about 10 years. I got out of it when the pandemic hit. It was kind of a life change for me to just reevaluate things and evolve. My family started growing. But I tap right back into it. It comes full circle. I have a couple partners involved, and I own a studio called Drip, which is on Syracuse University, a couple blocks from Exo Taco. And then in the interim, I was involved with UMEA and being on the board, and we had some changes going on, and there are some things that I've been wanting to give back to the community and really present something that's not just inspiring, not just powerful, but something that's how do I want to say this, that sustains, is going to be around for a while. So, and I'd like to be, a part of that.
Yeah, I'm glad you talked about the fact that you grew up in Syracuse. So this is
Yes.
an opportunity for people to see it's possible for you to be a hometown kid and still make a difference in the community. Why is that important for you, for us to know that about you?
Because I came from nothing. I came from absolutely nothing. I have three brothers, a single mom. It's just, there was a lot of things that were a lot of impossible, so to speak, while I was growing up that I saw, and we had to figure out ways. I had no money in the bank. I had to figure out how to. Back then, McDonald's, a cheeseburger was 99 cents, and that's how I survived,
Mm-mm.
and I've seen a lot of struggle. Yet I've been around the country and I've seen a lot of success, and a lot of success with individuals that look like you and I, and truly just see, okay, like that's out there and that's possible, and just one thing that I can say is, I told someone this today by the name of Ryan Williams, a good friend of mine. I said, you know what, I'm at the point in life where age don't matter. It's really about mindset, right? What's their mindset? Like, where they want to be in life? What do they want to be a part of? What's their aspirations, and those, and the knowledge you gain from conversations is really what got me to where I am today, and what I want to continue to be a part of.
What did it take, do you think, before we get into what you're going to do with UMEA, the Upstate Minority Economic Alliance, and the support you're going to provide for minority-owned businesses in the Syracuse? How did you, saying that you came from nothing and now you travel around the country and you meet other entrepreneurs and other people in business? What were the, how did you make that transition to get to where you are? What were the things that you were doing before, and then all of a sudden
Hmm.
you said, and, and what was the incremental successes you started to see that gave you the idea? Oh, wait a minute, okay, you know.
You know what, George? I have to say, I think other people recognized that before I did. And what I mean by that is people would invest in me. It may not have been money, but it was time, it was opportunity. All of those things truly made me feel like, you know what, if XYZ, if they're making me feel like I'm somebody, I can do this. Let me try this. And then I started to really embrace the hard times. When you start to embrace the hard times, and then things start to come together, that feeling of success, that feeling of accomplishment, it really just that's what I chase. As an entrepreneur, that's what I chase. It's just accomplishing the maybe sometimes the unbelievable. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? And say if you
Mm-hmm.
can't do it, I'm gonna tell you I can, and I'm gonna do everything I can to get there. And people and individuals have provided me across the country just certain tools and resources that I would have never thought of if I would have just got my simple 9 to 5. It's just so much exposure to just different conversations when you're talking to someone else that's going through the same things you are.
So what's the purpose of UMEA?
UMEA is really to bring together a strong group of individuals, especially on the entrepreneurship side. Okay, I think UMEA was very largely community based. Okay, but what I like to do is bring UMEA closer, a closer niche, so to speak, of entrepreneurs of 50 to 100 powerful individuals that could grow together, right? So coalesce, meaning let's bring everyone together. Let's grow together. Let's take money out of your right pocket, put it in your left. Let's have a conversation with someone that's been there, done that, learn from his or her failures, and try to avoid that. And just openly share, the knowledge and the errors they've made, yet learn from that, even though you have not experienced it yourself yet, right? It's just to kind of avoid that. I also want to bring an exclusivity, meaning if us 50 are meeting and we are evaluating Syracuse, we're evaluating the bigger picture. It's 50 individuals um, that are on a different level of mindset, meaning I'm here, but how do I get here? And it's
Mm-hmm.
almost, I want to almost say like it's not like you're just breaking ground yet. You're a little bit been breaking ground. Your feet been wet a little bit, but you're just not there, and you're trying to figure out how to get there. Those are the individuals I really want to touch.
And so when you think about where you are, what is your biggest challenge you think to make that happen?
I think first and foremost is trust, right? It's just trust. Like there's a lot of talk, but it's bring this together. And once people buy in and they trust the process, and that sounds cliche, but just trust, bringing a mastermind group together, bringing again individuals from outside of Syracuse, outside New York State, inviting them in to say, can you come talk to our people? And just seeing other individuals that look like us, seeing and hearing what they've gone through and be like, okay. So when you walk away from that meeting, that seminar, whatever it may be, it empowers you. Okay. And that's really what I'm looking to do.
What's the success you want to build on?
The success I want to build on. Explain that a little bit more. What do you mean build on?
So has UMEA been successful in doing the things that you think it should be doing? And if so, how do you build on those?
UMEA has been very successful as far as being present. Mache has
Present.
done a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, present. Right. Shown face. Right. Mache is unbelievable. It's big shoes to fill. I mean, it's now that I'm in her position, I see everything that she's put in and the passion that she's put in, and that's hard. That's hard. And I admire that so much. But I think there's a larger picture to that, a larger value to that could be brought to the table. And I'm looking to, increase the level. I feel like Mache has built the foundation, even put up the walls, and I'm just here to paint. I'm here to paint and
Okay.
maybe
Okay.
maybe maybe paint it a different color. That's it. You know what I mean? Just change the look
Mm-hmm.
of it a little bit, but I'm just tweaking what Mache has already done in hopes that when I leave the chair, that we're not just planning for next year, the following year, but we're planning for 3 years, 4 years, 5 years from now, because the next 2, 3 years are already planned.
Why'd you take it? I mean, why did you agree to step in on an interim basis? Was that something you were thinking about? Were you asked to do it, or did you volunteer for it?
No, Mache announcing she was resigning was a shock, first of all.
Okay.
I was like, whoa, because I just had gotten the board. I was less than a year in, so I'm like, oh, hold on, right? So no, it was a shock, but I took it as an opportunity for me personally to give back. Secondly, to get involved into a circle of individuals that have a lot of momentum right now. and I feel valuable personally, and I feel like, you know, people have shared their values with me, and I want to do that with everyone else. So that's why I took it. I'm in finance. I'm a numbers guy, so I really wanted to turn UMEA not just into a brand, but into a business. And
Hmm.
I think about Albany Black Chamber, other chambers that are not just in New York, but in the country. And I've researched how well they work and how they do things. And again, it's just inspiration. I'm like, we can do that. We
But
can
what
do
can
that.
we? So we can do what though, right? Because I like we can do what so that in your world vision, what does that look like?
We could build millionaires. We could build big time homegrown entrepreneurs. We could build that. We could build individuals that say, I'm him, I'm her, on a much larger scale, not just a 315 scale. I think bigger picture here, like making connections, again, bringing people from out of upstate in to have conversations on how we can put things in their area, right? That's what I feel empowered about that. It's much bigger than Syracuse. There's so much money out there, George. It's unreal. It's not just about money, but it's just a bigger picture, a bigger mindset, inspiration to see, wow, that's out there. Like let's
And
figure out how to make those contacts.
when you say so much money out there, do you mean more money than we think is in the Syracuse area, or you mean globally? There's so much more money out there. What did you mean by that?
I think there's no more money more than Syracuse.
That so
More than Syracuse.
you weren't limiting. You were just saying there's money to be made, and we can't limit ourselves to just selling. Here's what I'm hearing you say.
We
That's
have the talent. We have the talent, but we're keeping the dome, so to speak, it keeping our talent in the dome. We're more than that. We need to expand. How do we expand? How do we make a presence, not just here locally, but all over the country? That's my goal.
all right. So why should somebody become a member?
You should become a member to have resources. One, trust. So the trust that Jamar can say, hey, whoever it may be, X, I want you to meet George. George is our guy. You need him to do this. This is the talent you're looking for to do whatever category they're looking for. And for you to walk away knowing I put you in a position to trust this person to do business and vice versa, and I could just walk away. That's what I feel like is not currently there because I feel like it's to the broader community rather
Hmm.
than direct, right? So any conversation, any referral, any organization that you become a part of, any business that you do, there's a trust factor saying Jamar made this referral. We're gonna make this work. Period. It's not just talk; it's money.
Yeah, when you think about the Syracuse community and what the opportunities are, there is this. This is how it works, right? You like somebody,
Yeah,
or you can kill a business, right? Oh, that person didn't do,
correct.
right, right.
Right,
What do
right.
they say? If you didn't like something, you're going to tell 10 people, but if you like something, you only told one person. So,
Correct.
so we got to
Correct.
improve the odds of people supporting one another. Look, I'm hoping that people support Black-owned media, George Kilpatrick, Inspiration for the
Correct.
Nation, right? And we've got to continue to make our presence known. But that's the kind of thing you're talking about is how everybody can get supported by knowing what people are capable of doing and what they want to do, right? And
Enjoy it. And that's what you had. Like, so if you were an active member, let's say you're a premium member, and I'm releasing some things a little early right now, okay? Let's say there's a two-tier membership. You have your basic membership, you have your premium membership. If you're in that top 50 premium, okay, if you're saying I want to be a premium member, that means you better believe, George, you're gonna know all 49 of them premium members. We were getting together in one circle in one room saying, who are you? What do you do? How can I help you? And that's not gonna be a one-time thing. That's
mhm.
going to be multiple times throughout the year. Like what do you have going on? Maybe I can introduce you to someone. Again, there's that trust circle, that safe space of being like, ah, I need money, I need an attorney, I need an accountant, I need an opportunity, whatever that may be. It's a safe space and it's a trust space in the sense that all 49 individuals you talk to in that group, whether they're referring you or you're referring them, you know it's going to be a great partnership or a great relationship.
So have you, what's the cost for all of that to become, what's the cost to becoming, and does that still include the chamber connection and all of that? What are the costs for membership?
Yes, sir. So, from a basic tiers, and this is again a little early, but a basic membership is going to be $25 a month. So I
Mhm.
try to lower the barrier to entry, so to speak. $25 a month is basic, meaning you just kind of want to get the newsletters, you want to be in the know, so to
Okay.
speak,
Mm-hmm.
right? The premium membership is going to be $50 a month. Rather than asking for a paycheck or a check from everybody for whether it be 300 or 500 at once, let's
Right.
break it down to a monthly cost so that the entrance is much lighter on this entrepreneur,
Right.
right? And then depending on what kind of value you're looking for, that's going to determine where you go.
And what is the premium going to be?
So the premium is going to be, we're going to meet quarterly, once a quarter. I'm going to call it a mastermind group. So let's say it's 50. We're going to 50 of us are going to get together. There's going to be 5 tables of 10. Again, this is us getting to know each other. And I'll be honest with you, I was on the board for less than a year, but I've been a UMEA member for a year. I never truly knew who was a part of UMEA. And I struggled with that because
Right.
I supported it and I believed in that, right? That's one thing I want to turn around immediately and to say, okay, these are your 50 premiums right here.
And what
We
does the
could be
premium
mentored.
cost? What is the cost to
It's
that?
going to be $50 a month.
Oh, $50 a month. Oh, that's it. That's
That's it. A low barrier to entry, right?
right,
You know what I'm
right, right,
saying?
right, right, right.
Why wouldn't you want to be at? We're gonna do a golf outing. We're gonna do the mastermind group every quarter, meaning we're gonna bring in some specialty, whether again
Hmm.
they're they're outside of Syracuse. Sometimes we listen to so much that's within our circle. It's nice to go outside the circle and just get a different lens. And
Hmm.
that I'm trying to bring other things in to come talk to us about what's possible. Bringing in speakers. I got a holiday party. We're rebranding. There's a lot going on right now, but it's all excitement. It's great energy, and I can't wait to bring it to the table.
Do you have anything coming up right now that we should know about?
Sure. So I want to say October 24th is the date. That's a members only. So if you're a member right now, you will get invited to this. This is a meet and greet. This is, hey, I'm Jamar. I'm here. You're the first to know and hear what's about to happen over the next 12 months. Okay. November 7th, we have an event with the New York Port Authority organization. They're coming up. We're hosting it, or one group is hosting it at their space. But Mache is holding down the event side. Um, NIPA is coming in to speak to us, and then obviously UMEA is going to gather 100 individuals, entrepreneurs, whether it be MWBE, non-MWBE, construct. It doesn't have to be construction, but there's all these opportunities to be subcontracted as well with NIPA, where they're looking for individuals to grab that. So they're coming to us for help. So it's a lot of opportunity there. December is going to be the holiday party. Okay. We're going to, that's when probably going to launch the new brand. And then January is going to be our first mastermind group where they're premium members. It's a new year, ready to roll, energy's rolling. This is when we're going to get together and say, okay, who are we? What do we do? How do we get better? And how do we grow together? And that's going to start the year off right there. So you got the next 3 months.
All right, how do people get a hold of you? Get a
Okay.
hold of you, Mia. Uh,
You get a hold of you, me. You get a hold of me. My email is jclarke, JCLARKE at Upstate Mia, not Upstate UMEA, but Upstate Mia. So the
State
U is
Mia.
gone out of that. Yeah, upstatemia.com. And then you can reach me on my cell phone. I'm gonna give you my direct line, 315-414-8411. I want to talk to everybody. I would love to have conversations. I would love to meet. I would love to introduce and really, really talk about what UMEA has got coming on.
315-414. Say it again.
Yes, sir. 8411
Three-
414 8411.
414-8411. Jamar
Yes, sir.
Clarke. At the email is jclarke,
Hey,
CACLARKE at upstatemia.com.
correct.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Very good, Jamar. All right, listen, you gave us a preview. You gave us something to think about, and let's go do this thing. while Jamar's still in the chair.
Yes, yes. We're gonna set it up nice, and I have faith and I have hope that everyone's gonna really enjoy what's coming because it's really about bringing some type of quality and value for all.
All right, Jamar Clarke, interim executive director. I guess it goes without saying, do you want the job or do you not have time to do it all the time?
George, I initially stepped in just to put UMEA in a position that, again, we're just thinking about 4 or 5 years from now. That's it. So I have ideas and I have plans to bring in a nice sponsorship package, bring in some individuals to contribute and again, just get us to a nice place.
All right. Well, then we'll take it as that. All right.
Yes, sir.
Jamar Clarke, keep up the good work. And we look forward to UMEA growing and more importantly, for the businesses in our community to grow, because that's really what it's all about. Upstate Minority
Yes.
Economic Alliance. Grow together. You can become a member and get in the game.
George, I just real quick, I want to say thank you to Sheena, Liza, and Natasha. Just that's the executive committee, and much thank you to Michelle. I can't for she's been very supportive through this whole process. So thank you, and thank you, George.
Appreciate you. Inspiration for the nation.